Welcome to another video lecture in our subject, Managerial Economics. So our reference is still the book by Brickley, Smith, and Zimmerman called Managerial Economics and Organizational Architecture. So our topic for this video lecture is all about the economist's view of behavior. So let's highlight our learning objectives. First, describe the economic model of behavior. Second, define and apply marginal analysis in managerial decisions. Third, define and apply the concept of opportunity cost. Fourth, use graphs to explain, predict, and affect behavior in a wide range of applications. Fifth, contrast the implication of the economic model with those from other behavioral models used by some managers. And lastly, identify the key concepts that are used to mitigate risks when making decisions under uncertainty. Economic behavior, an overview. People will never be contented. In terms of wants, individuals have unlimited wants. Greater wealth, larger houses, luxurious cars. But the problem is the resources. In contrast to wants that are unlimited, our resources are limited. The amount of land, trees, even time, they are finite. So the economic analysis is based on the notion that individuals assign priorities to their wants and choose their most preferred options from the available alternatives. Have you heard the book The Paradox of Choice by Barry Schwartz? There are two types of people in the world, according to Schwartz: the satisficer and the maximizer. So, the satisficer are those who make a decision or take action once their criteria are met, while the maximizer, on the other hand, want to make the optimal decision. And I was also sharing this book in our Bible study. We were discussing about finding the right guy, no? The ideal partner. If you were a maximizer, you date and date and date until you find your match. But why is it that some always go on a date but are still single? Because they have these set of standards that are hard to meet. On the other hand, if you are a satisficer, you create a criteria of what truly matters in a partner. And then if a person you're dating have met those criteria, then you take chance. So ganun. But let's go back to economic analysis. Economists do not assert that people are selfish in the sense that they only care about their personal consumption. Because in reality, within the economic paradigm, people also care about things like charity, religion, society. But economists, however, they assume, for modeling purposes, they assume that people only care about their own wealth to simplify the analysis. Economic models based on simplifying assumption often perform quite well relative to more complicated models that add unnecessary complexity to the analysis. Marginal analysis. So marginal benefit and cost. So these are incremental benefits and costs that are associated with decision making. So the rule is, if the benefit exceeds the cost, then you proceed with it. No? In any managerial decision making, okay, you can use marginal analysis. So the benefit of doing something exceeds the cost, then you proceed with it. So let's have an example. Let's say you're a salesperson. You're a fresh marketing graduate. So what's critical with marketing, di ba? It's the people you know, your connections, your network. So what you do as a marketing graduate to expand your network, what you do is you join events, you join parties, you join get together. So for our example, let's say you're friends initiated get together along with their business associates. So you attended all these parties. So our quantity here is the number of parties you've attended. So let's say you have five, okay, five of your friends initiated to get together. Sabihin na lang natin Christmas, di ba? Para, ano talaga, it's a Christmas season, so many of them conducted get-togethers. So now, let's have your benefits and costs. You estimated the benefits and costs of attending these parties. For the cost, let's say you attended party number 1. What are your costs that you will incur in attending party number 1? Let's say, nag-gasolina ka pa. Um, you paid for tickets because it's a club event. So let's say that the cost of attending party number 1 is 100. But you see the benefit. The benefit of it is that you may or you may not gain prospect clients. Okay? Many of um, business people attended party number 1. So you estimated a benefit of, let's say, a 1,000 peso sale. So now, another friend of yours initiated a party. Okay, the same number of people, but the same number but different people, of course. And then um, the number of businessmen who are in that party are the same. So you've estimated a benefit of, let's say, so since two parties na, gain 2,000 pesos. But the cost of it, medyo layo na yung second party. So your cost would reach 300. Okay, so party number 2. In party number 3, still you gain, let's say you gain 800. 2,800. And then your cost also went higher at 600. For party number 4, still your benefit, you gain 3,200 in party number 4. And then your cost reach 1,000. Medyo malaki-laki na din. For party number 5, your benefit you estimated at 3,300. And then your cost is at 2,000. So let's compute for the marginal benefit and the marginal cost. Diba? Marginal meaning next value. So let's compute. Attending from 0 party to party number 1, you gain 1,000. But the cost, okay, the marginal cost, okay, it costs you 100. In party number 2, you gain from 1,000, you gain an additional 1,000 for attending 2 parties. And then your cost, okay, also went higher at 200. For party number 3, your benefit, you gain 800. Okay, so from 2,000 to 2,800. But your cost also went higher at 300. For party number 4, your gain, your benefit is at 400. And your cost also went higher at 400. Let's look at party number 5. Your gain is at 100. But your cost, okay, also went higher at 1,000. So let's look at all these parties. Remember the golden rule. If the marginal benefit exceeds the marginal cost, if the marginal benefit outweighs the marginal cost, then you proceed with it. So let's look at all the parties of your friends. Party number 1, okay, one parties your benefit is at 1,000, but your cost is at 100, higher pa rin. So you proceed with it. In party number 2, your benefit is at 1,000 and your cost is at 200. Okay, higher pa rin sa benefit. So you proceed with it. With party number 3, your benefit is at 800 while your cost is at 300. So, gain pa rin. At party number 4, let's look at party number 4. Diba? Look at your benefit. It's at 400. But your cost is at 400. So, you gained nothing, but you also lost nothing. So, what is your decision? Should you attend 4 parties? The answer is, of course, common sense. Yes, though you did not gain, you did not benefit from it, but it also did not lose anything. Okay, so you attend party number 4. So, let's look at party number 5. Okay? 100 na yung benefit mo, but your cost is at 1,000. So, doon ka na. Laay na po, di ka po'y nakapakulay po, rest po. So, you stop at party number 4. Let's look at the difference. Okay? With party number 1, you've gained 900. With party number 2, okay, you've gained 800. So, in addition to 900, so you're now at 1,700. Let's look at party number 3. Okay? How much did you gain? From their difference of 500, so your takeaway now is at 2,200. Let's look at party number 4. Okay? Although you did not gain, you also did not lose anything. Okay? So, still at 2,200. Uwi ka na. Okay na yung 2,200 mo. Because if you proceed with party number 5, okay, the difference is, okay, you will lose 900. So, what will happen now to your gain? Magbaba na siya at 1,300. So, you stop at 2,200. So, ganon ang marginal analysis. Also, okay, it's the cornerstone of modern analysis, modern economic analysis. In economic decision, their treatment is that bygones are forever bygones. What you incurred as costs and benefits from the past, it will not affect your current decision making. So what do we mean by that? For example, sa cost mo, no, you spend for clothing, kailangan mong magpasosyal because it's the party of the elite, okay, of the businessman. So, nagpasosyal ka. But we did not take into consideration your expense for the clothing because bygones nga are forever bygones in economic analysis. So, this is just an example to illustrate marginal analysis.